Today I'm going to show you guys how to make my okra lentil stew. First, you start by washing and cutting your fruit and veg. I'm going to be using some fresh herbs, and that will be the parsley and the coriander. So this is a special dish. It's called okra Karela, which is also known as bitter melon. If you're from the Caribbean, you might know Karela as Cersei because we drink the Cersei bush tea. This is the fruit that grows off of the tree. I'm gonna chop up some aubergine and add some sweet potato and ginger, of course the okra. And what I really like about this stew is that the okra is, even though fully cooked, it's not slimy. So I know loads of you have grown up hating okra, just like I have, but when it's inside the stew, it's just too good. Like there's no slime, you don't notice any stickiness, it's just super good. And it's full of so much nutrients, it's just so dope. First, start by frying up some onions and garlic as usual in the sesame oil. Add the sweet peppers, and then slowly at a time start adding all the rest of the vegetables that you're gonna mix it with. I've chosen aubergines. I always use aubergines, or some of you might know as eggplant. Courgette, also known as zucchini. So I just chopped those up into little chunks. I'm using a Dutch pot. Feel free to use as big a pot as you wish, because this feeds a lot of people if you do it exactly the way I do it. Wash your kidney beans. There's vital nutrients as well. So yes, kidney beans and lentils is going into the stew. In a nutri bullet, add 4 tomatoes and half a red onion with some water and just blitz. That's gonna be our tomato sauce or puree kind of thing that I'm gonna put in there. So that just gives it a bit more flavor than having to use like canned chopped tomatoes. I prefer to use this way, but you can use chopped tomatoes, it's up to you. For seasoning, I used paprika, quite a bit of paprika, cayenne pepper, fresh ginger, ground ginger too, fresh garlic. I think I used about 3 cloves of garlic for this. Tumeric. Once you add in your seasoning, black pepper of course, start mixing it in, and then I added the lentils afterwards. Overall, this dish takes about half an hour to make, maybe 35 minutes. So just let it all simmer. Keep adding water as you go along, because the lentils is going to like suck up all that water, basically all the juice that you've got from your seasoning. And it's a stew, so you don't want it to go dry. So keep adding water. Eventually I added some Tuscan Kale, some dried rosemary, and a little piece of jerk seasoning. Just stir that in. Then it's time for the fresh herbs, the parsley, and then the coriander, and just mix that in. Again, add more water if it starts to get a bit too thick. That's just some salt and chopped onions on top. Black pepper. So I add the seasoning slowly and then keep mixing as I go along and adding more water if needed. Then let that simmer, keep an eye on it, and then it's ready to serve up. So we're going to serve this today with some bulgur wheat, and that will be in the next video. Enjoy!